Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to a farm from scratch, Farming Simulator 22. I hope you're all having a good day, having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning member, welcome back to you as well. Great to have Great to have you all here hanging out with me. As usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of the video. And I am sorry I had the map up there for a second. Wanted to be sure that we had everything right. So, just a quick public service announcement. Space Engineer, for those who are waiting, Space Engineers 2 has been added to the new Galaxy Gamers Game Vault. And so we do have it. That is awesome. I have played it a little bit off camera, and we will be doing a live stream at some point soon showing it. Vertical Slice 2 just dropped on Monday. So that is awesome. We got it just before the Vertical Slice dropped. Or actually, probably right after. But we did get it. We do have it. I have tried it off camera. I'm still learning the ropes there, but it's different than Space Engineers in a lot of ways. But we'll talk about that when we do the Space Engineers 1 episode tomorrow. But yeah. So anyway, that is the public service announcement for that, and I will be doing a video in the next week or two to discuss what the plans for the channel are for 2026, what the goals are going to be and whatnot, and it's great to see. So with that being said, it is snowing in the game, as you can see, and our sheep are doing well. I checked to make sure off camera that our firewood production is doing its thing. I'm going to go ahead and advance this because there's really nothing to do in the winter months. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and we'll grab our coffee, our donuts, our bagels, our egg McMuffins, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, our favorite snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack from our local mom and pop coffee shop, and we'll get cracking. Okay, this is January. How are you guys doing over here? Need to bring you guys food. Let's go grab them food real quick, folks. So anyway, I hope you're all have had, for those of you who have celebrated Thanksgiving this past week, I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday with your family and friends as well. Needed that one. And all that good stuff. I took some time off. I kind of needed it. So that's good. Got a little vacation in. Can always use longer vacation time. They definitely need more grass. So let's see. We're at $44,000. That's good. Go ahead and make sure our sheep and everything are doing good. We will be picking up Farming Simulator 25 too, so don't worry about that. That is coming to the channel as well. Planet Coaster 2 will be coming to the channel. Foundations might be coming. That's just a couple of the games that are definitely coming to the channel as well. So, you know, it just takes time for us to get everything that we need. So that's why you see a lot of times, that's why you'll see us not have all the current games like Farming Simulator and whatnot on the channel yet. Just because it does cost money, and we have to make sure that we budget everything accordingly. Okay, we got another thing of... Look, we can take to the barn. We'll be able to sell that off and make some money off that. Three of those. Them another bale. Technically, I could play Snowplow Simulator today and push around the snow, but I don't feel like doing that. It's snowing outside, and well, it's clearing up, starting to clear up a little bit. All right, they got food. Let's go ahead and advance. And quite honestly, I don't know. I don't like winter all the time. I'd rather keep winter for like until after the Christmas holiday season, and then after the New Year, it's like, eh. Of course, I know some of you, smart Alex, would say, "Oh, go ahead and move to Tennessee or something." I don't want to deal with the tornadoes either. Okay. No, we're not going to be able to harvest anything. That's going to be a problem. We'll make sure these guys have plenty of... What can we plant? Let's see if we can plant anything. Very... Oh. Okay, so we can't really... Well, we can start planting... Well, we can actually plant canola. No, you can't. Soybean can be planted in April. Okay, so we are still needing to advance a few days. By the way, we're at $76,000 after sleeping. That's good to know. Okay, they're gonna need more water. Spray, where's my tractor? We go make sure they got plenty of water. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so now we got that. You guys doing good? Alright, so we can go ahead and advance to the next day real quick. Wanted to be sure they had plenty of water. Our chickens have water and everything. $105,000. 105 grand. Go ahead and grab some grass bales for them while we're at it. We are now in March. We can't plant anything, but getting to a point where we're going to be okay. We can start doing stuff again. Yeah, they needed that. So my goal today will be hopefully to get a grain silo in place so that we can store grain, so I'm not leaving the grain out in the open like that, like we've been doing with the chickens. Because that's just stupid and not healthy. We also need to look at what might help with the chickens and the sheep to make sure help their health improve more. And then continue on preparing for our house so we can start getting cattle production going. Or getting our dairy side of things moving and grooving. We still need plenty more silage bales. We need straw. Straw bales, we'll be able to get that from the wheat field. Cute. And by the way, little kitten, my pet kitty cat, little kitten says hello to you all. She's hoping you're all doing well too. Right now, she is sleeping. Okay, so we can plant soybeans next month. Alright, let's go ahead and actually spray the, let's do our fertilization, make sure that's ready to go. If I can remember where I put the fertilizer sprayer. It's funny, coming back from vacation and I've forgotten where I put stuff in each of the games, and I've forgotten a bit where things are, and it's like, Kind of forgot where I was, like, when I did, Stationeers, the Stationeers episode yesterday, I had forgotten what we were doing. And so I ended up having to think about it for a minute. I was like, what exactly were we doing? Then it was like, oh yeah. Alright, does not want it yet. Alright, I'll put the fertilizer there for now. Alright, let's go advance one more time. That way I can get the soybean at least planted. And then it will actually do the fertilizer. Keep walking. I keep going right by that tent, don't I? Okay, we are now in April. We have 129,000. We should be able to actually get a grain silo. Get these guys their grass. And we can do some planting. Needed that. And I want to thank you all for your suggestions, your ideas, and all that good stuff. I did have an idea, a suggestion come in from someone watching the City Skyline series, and music in the video. They suggested music in the videos, and that is a good idea. It's something I'm okay with. I am looking into that. I got to make sure that anything we do that, you know, brings music in and whatnot, things like that, aren't going to get us a copyright strike or something like that. So that is something that is coming to the channel that I can tell you now. It is something I am looking into. It's just a matter of making sure that I do it in a way that is cool and protects us with copyright and all that good stuff. So that is one suggestion. So I thank you guys for that. When I checked this morning, we had 103 subscribers in our community. That's awesome. I'm really excited by that. Thank you for getting me over 100 subscribers. I'd love to see us work toward 1,000. There we go. So that would be my next goal. All right, let's go ahead and grab our seeder. Okay. So let's see. Wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybean. Let's make sure we can plant it. Yes, we can. There we go. All right, we'll get the soybean planted. And then we'll get it rolled and we'll get the final application of fertilizer done. We know this won't take too long. So, let's see, what else is there? Now, some of you may be wondering, well, when will Farming Simulator 25 be coming? That might be coming later this month, might not. My goal would be to have it coming soon, because I think that's important. And I will be doing a video dedicated to my thoughts officially on what's going on with City Skylines 2. I went on a rant about it in Monday's episode, but I think I'll do a full video on it and talk about it. Cool beans. So, let's see. I already told you about the music coming to the channel. And as you know, the holidays are coming up, so we're going to try to do something special for you guys. Maybe a special stream or something. I'll let you know as we get closer. Usually the week of Christmas and New Year's, I usually take those weeks off. But I know sometimes people like having things to do. So. But I will let you know. I'll probably have a better idea of what I'm going to do, what my plans are there next week. Hey, cool. We're doing good. We're halfway down the field now. So that's good. All right. There we go. Let's see. Alright, well, we've got that. Let's see. While we're doing that, we can actually see how much our silo is going to cost. $117,000. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our. Do I want to put it there? Yeah, we can put the grain silo there. Okay. All right, so we'll be able to afford the grain silo. That's good. We'll plop that down after. And that'll be good because that'll mean we can store the wheat. As we are almost done planting the soybean. That's awesome sauce. Gonna have to do some maintenance on the tractor, it looks like. That'll be good. At least we'll have the grain silo down today. That'll help. So that'll be good. Little bit more to plant. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. Not much more to go at all. We'll get this part done, then we'll get it rolled real quick, and we'll get the fertilizer down, and we'll go ahead and plop down our silo. Let me grab this little piece here. Hey. All right, we got the soybean planted. Let's start putting stuff where I know where they are, shall we? Put the planter right there. Go grab the roller. Alright, we'll grab the roller real quick. And I don't think it'll take us long to get this rolled, so. I could be wrong. But I do not believe so. Alright, so let it do its thing. There we go. So we'll get this all rolled, then we'll throw down fertilizer, and that'll do that. At least we'll have our soybean field all planted. And we'll put down the silo too. Gotta throw that down. Because the rolling does not take as long. I think the quickest things to do in a field is probably rolling, spreading lime, and fertilizer. Those are probably the quickest things. Plowing and planting are probably the ones that the two tasks on a field that take the longest. Maybe stone picking too, actually. Depending on the model of stone picker you have. I don't know, I had to think about that one a little bit. Obviously, the bigger the model, the more area it can cover, the quicker it's going to be, but... Excuse me. So yeah, I'd have to give that a little bit of thought. But... No, obviously I haven't, like, played with, planting cotton, potatoes, things like that, but... So that, you know, planting those might actually take a lot longer. Harvesting might take a lot longer too. I don't know. It is something I'd have to think about, I guess. Because it isn't, it's not something that, you know, I just sit back and think about every day. Don't have that kind of luxury. I wish I did, though. But I don't. Like when I'm done recording today, I'll be getting right straight to work. Hey, we're almost done rolling, too. I really don't know why it does that. It does not like the end of this field, that's for sure. Alright. Alright, we'll do once around the edge to make sure everything's okay. Let me just do one thing real quick. Gents, they don't hear the stupid bells on the timer. Because I do not need to blast my eardrums out this morning. I need them for later. And there we go. Sorry about that. We'll fold that up. Okay. Now we shall grab our handy dandy fertilizer spreader, which is just over here. Just over here. No. Ooh, I almost crashed right into it. And yes, when we do get into Farming Simulator 25, yes, we will have cows, yes, we will have chickens, yes, we will have sheep. Have no fear. The sheep will be there. Alright, we'll throw the fertilizer down real quick. Quick like a bunny. There goes an airplane. Airplane. I was reading an article last night about some stuff that some of the other countries are working on. Pretty cool things too, really. Germany, I think it's Japan actually, is working on solar heating, which basically what it does is during the daytime it stores heat from the sun, and then at night it will work all night, and it's designed to help keep people, especially those that are homeless, warm in the winter. And I thought that was a cool idea. Finland is some folks in Finland apparently are also working on this idea of wireless electricity, believe it or not. All right, we've done our fertilizing. Which, wireless electricity, that's kind of an interesting idea, something I had never thought of. So I will be very keen to see how that plate turns out. All right, let's put on our silo here real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. And I think I want to do it this way. Have it just like that. And there we go. We got a nice, beautiful silo. We shall need to fix. I did not get that exactly correct, did I? Let's see if we can't clean this up just a bit. There we go. Okay. And we'll probably oh. Go ahead and do this right now. Yeah. I like hearing our sheep over there. They're cool. Sheep are really cool animals. Okay. Back here real quick. Here we have our nice little handy dandy road. leads us out of this. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I kind of feel like I'm artist. Okay, that works. Alright, so we got now our silo, which is awesome. We can store all the grain in there. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll move this grain over to the silo. And then we'll be able to use the tractor from now on to do that. There we go. I'll park the trailer there, unhook the Jeep. Take our Jeep back home to our little tent. Where we will go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll call it an episode here. We've got our soybean field planted, rolled, and fertilized. We put in a silo for our grain, so we're doing better. That takes care of that little problem. And we'll go ahead in the next episode, and we'll continue on doing some more chores around the farm, looking at more things, getting stuff ready, and we'll we'll continue our work on preparing for our cattle industry. So, that being said, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet boa constrictor, pet guinea pig. Because guinea pigs are cool. Even koalas are cool. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, by sharing the link to the channel with others, it helps our wonderful channel grow, and it helps our wonderful community grow as well. And I shall see you all in the next episode. I hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week. And please, feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, all that good stuff to help improve this channel and our community in the comment section, and I will respond as quickly as I can. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing y'all in the next episode. Happy gaming!